Okay, here it is. This is my first Power Wheels kart for my 2.5-year-old daughter, and it's actually my first modification. This is a Fisher-Price Get Set Go Kart, model 76790. It's important to note that the only electrical work I've ever done is install dimmers in my house. So the only expertise I have is the expertise I gained on the forum. So thank you all very much for that. So here's the original. Please ignore the wiring for now. I'll explain that all later. But here's the original 6-volt battery with hookup to the car here. And what I discovered was when you remove this plate, and if you just cut a big chunk of plastic out like this, which used to be where that battery was, where the battery is, excuse me, what you'll find is that there is the perfect slot beneath there to house the battery. So it's absolutely perfect. It's tight and snug. All I did was cut off the connector, added about a 6-inch pigtail. Right now I'm set up for charging this one right now. Or I could just plug it in and run 6 volts and then just snap these off and do the correct wiring these in series diagram, which I'll show you here in a minute, and you'll have 12-volt capacity. So again, this is my first one. Some of the tools I used, I don't have a Dremel yet, so I just used my roto saw here to cut the plastic. Had to go out and buy some wire snips. I did buy a voltmeter or a multimeter. Haven't really learned how to use it too much, but this might be an interesting topic for discussion. Would be what kind of tools should I be buying? What do I need? What kind of setup do you guys have? Show me your charging stands. Show me your garages for your carts. Everything, because I'm new to this, and I am, as you can see, highly addicted. This took me about, once I got all the parts, about an hour to do. I only have about $25, $30 into the project, and that was for the new battery. Just bought a bunch of these bullet connectors and some 14-gauge wire, and that was about it. I didn't have to use inline fuses because I went with the original Power Wheels batteries, so they have the whatever they're called, self-correcting breakers, whatever, self-resetting breakers. I'm saying that wrong, but you guys know what I'm saying. And that's it. So can't wait for Ella to give it a spin. Okay, here's a test of just one 6-volt battery, and then I'll do the 12. So here's 6 volts. And now here's the 12 volt. That looks to be about twice the speed, maybe. Not sure, though. So here's my final setup. Of course, I'm going to put some covers on here, make it all clean. But this is my old battery tied in series to the new battery. And I'm just going to run the cabling under here, or wiring under here. And I do have a nice little cover for this, so I'll put that on. And eventually I'll put some lights on and some LEDs. And this is my very basic wiring diagram. So I go from the old battery, the white positive, I mount a female connector, and that mounts to a male connector to the white positive to the car. The old battery, the negative terminal, the black cable, I mounted a male connector, and that connects to a female connector, the white positive to the new battery. And then completing the circuit is the negative terminal. The black cable has a male connector with a connected to the female connector to the car, and whoops, and that is the black negative. So Ella will be home in about an hour, and she'll get to give this thing a ride. Can't wait.